Even if you are not ready for the day, it cannot always be night.
Welcome to Kanye West Rank, the series where we rank each song off of Kanye West's various albums. Today we're going to be ranking Kanye's 10th studio album, Donda, released in 2021. I will also be including tracks from the deluxe version of the album. Before we begin, I'd like to go over a few rules. First of all, I'm going to be ranking on a 10-point scale. I won't be considering any short interludes or skits on these lists, as well as any tracks that don't feature Kanye himself on them. And as always, please understand that this is my opinion. So let's get started. In at number 30, we have God Breathed with a 6.0. I gotta tell you, I don't really like this one very much. The production is super reminiscent of a Yeezus song and not necessarily one of the better ones. All around, it's just kind of jarring and doesn't end up going anywhere. Next at number 29, we have Jonah with a 6.3. In general, this just isn't a great listen. The features are pretty lackluster and the production isn't terribly interesting. When you have an album with 32 tracks on it, you're bound to get a couple that feel like filler. Next at number 28, we have Keep My Spirit Alive Part 2 with a 6.4. This song has a ton of features, but again is not all that special. I much prefer the first part. At number 27, we have OK OK with a 6.5. This one's just not doing it for me. The production isn't bad, it's just sort of uninteresting. Next at number 26, we have OK OK Part 2 with a 6.6. The feature is at least a little bit more interesting on this one, but it's still not great. Next at number 25, we have Donda with a 6.6. This one's kind of all over the place production-wise. It's not a super captivating listen. It's fine, I guess. At number 24, we have Up From the Ashes with a 6.6. I just think this is one of the weaker ones on this album. I like the guitar that strums in the background, that's certainly a strong point in this song, but it's just not super interesting otherwise. At number 23, we have Junya with a 6.6. I couldn't tell you what Cardi is doing on this gospel beat. There's not really much to say about this one, it's just kind of lame. At number 22, we have Junya Part 2 with a 6.7. The only reason I'm awarding another 1/10 of a point to this one is because of Ty Dolla $ign's verse. Not because it's so great or anything, but the introduction of another feature makes this song a little bit more interesting. At number 21, we have Jesus Lord Part 2 with a 6.7. This song is like 12 minutes long. I'm just trying to grasp why a song that's already 9 minutes long needs a Part 2 that makes it 3 minutes longer. And at number 20, we have Never Abandon Your Family with a 6.8. Kanye hits some pretty nice high notes on this song, which I have to applaud. The song isn't bad, but it's just okay. At number 19, we have 24 with a 7.0. The song is kind of just middle of the road for me. There are certainly some good things going for it, but there's a lot better on this album. At number 18, we have No Child Left Behind with a 7.1. This song would fit in perfectly on Jesus is King. Unfortunately, that's not quite a compliment. The feature is alright, I guess, but it just doesn't really go anywhere and it ends up kind of boring. At number 17, we have New Again with a 7.1. The first lines of this song are pretty iconic and I have to give it credit for that. Otherwise, the remainder of the song is just this synthy gospel mix. I gotta tell you, with an album this long, the songs start to almost blend together, especially when the productions are as similar as they are. At number 16, we have Keep My Spirit Alive, also with a 7.1. There's some more strong gospel vibes on this song. It starts out slow, but it builds up pretty nicely. The features are decent and Kanye's vocals in the hook are pretty great. At number 15, we have Lord, I Need You with a 7.3. As far as gospel songs go, this one is definitely very listenable. Now that being said, it's still nothing crazy. The background vocals are the best part in my opinion. At number 14, we have Heaven and Hell, also with a 7.3. I kind of like the synth chords that are in the buildup of this song. However, the sample at the very beginning is a little bit suspect. Once Kanye comes in, his flow is pretty solid otherwise. At number 13, we have Remote Control with a 7.5. It's still fine, but I really do prefer Part 2. The only real difference is the omission of Kid Cudi's feature. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. At number 12, we have Jesus Lord with a 7.5. This song is nearly 10 minutes long. I'm trying to be Runaway so bad. The production is decent, I guess. However, I do like the background vocals a lot. At number 11, we have Come to Life with a 6. At 11, we have Come to Life with a 7.6. It's not a secret that this album has a lot of the gospel vibes that Jesus is King attempted to encapsulate, however with a little bit poor execution in my opinion. Listening to a song like this makes me realize that it can actually kind of work sometimes. Like, this song is better than like half that album, and it's still not that good. Entering the top 10, we have Pure Souls with a 7.7. I think Roddy Ricch does the best on this song. The 808 drums are really satisfying, and overall this production is just really solid. At number 9, we have Jail Part 2 with a 7.9. This song features Marilyn Manson and DaBaby, apparently. I just like the Jay-Z version a lot more. At number 8, we have Praise God with an 8.3. The intro of this song was used in about half of the TikTok audios during 2021. I am a big fan of the choir vocals in the background, and sampling the speech is super clever. Now at number 7, we have Jail with an 8.4. The guitar part of this song is honestly so crazy. Kanye's showing off a little bit of his vocals here, and I'm all for it. Not to mention the callback from Jay-Z with the Return of the Throne. I love that. At number 6, we have Remote Control Part 2 with an 8.5. All around, this is just a really solid song. Kid Cudi does hop on this song for a brief moment, which is nice, and the Globgo Gabgalab sample is really something special. Entering the top 5, we have Off the Grid with an 8.7. This song marks a huge change of pace on this album. Honestly, the production on this song is just crazy. At number 4, we have Hurricane with an 8.9. This is a rare example of a Yandhi leak that actually improved upon release. Both Lil Baby and Kanye do well on this song, but The Weeknd's feature is honestly a hard carry. At number 3, we have Life of the Party with a 9.1. This song features an almost like nostalgic and somber production, which sounds amazing. Andre 3000's verse has some of the saddest lyrics in any Kanye song, and I really do like the sample at the end. Now with the number 2 spot, we have Moon with a 9.3. There's almost like a holy trinity going on in this song between Kanye, Cudi, and Don Toliver. The guitar on this song is amazing, and it just sounds beautiful. Finally, at number 1, we have Believe What I Say with a 9.3. This song feels a lot like something off of The Life of Pablo. It's got a full and exciting production with a clever little Lauryn Hill sample, and I just love Kanye's vocals. This song is a classic example of Kanye simply sticking to what he's been best at for decades, sampling. In recent years, his music has strayed from this technique a lot, but usually there's at least 1 or 2 songs on the album that showcases that he can still chop up the soul like he used to, and rarely do the resulting songs feel anything but fun and memorable. And that completes our list. Thanks for watching this edition of Kanye West Ranked. As of this video's recording, Donda is the most recent Kanye album to officially release, but we aren't done with this series just yet. So consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you won't miss what's next. Thanks again, and have a good one.